Wasted Legacy House, this damn ebook novel brought to you by the one and only Classtro. Note, this novel is based on fictional events by the author and it's not based on real events and none of the characters mentioned are real. For more than 40 years, the old family house stood proudly on the hill, not as a home, but as a battlefield of greed and secrets. It belonged to 4 heirs, Head, Stick, Rose, and Piss. When their father died, he left the property to all 4 equally. But Head, the eldest, took over the house as if it were his own. For decades, he lived there, enjoying the rent-free comfort and claiming to be the caretaker. Each time a potential buyer came along, a client brought by Stick or one of the sisters, Head would reject them. His excuse was always the same. Their offer isn't high enough. But the truth was darker, Head never wanted to sell. He secretly turned away every buyer to keep the inheritance for himself. The exposure. One day, Stick's best friend, Max, came forward with shocking news. "Your brother Head turned down my offer to buy your house years ago," Max revealed. "And I offered more than the asking price." The siblings confronted Head. Cornered and ashamed, his lies unraveled. Unable to face his family's fury or his decades of deceit, Head locked himself inside the house that had become his prison, and took his own life. The new plan. After Head's death, the remaining heirs, Stick, Rose, and Piss, agreed to finally sell the house. But Piss's son-in-law, Sardin, wanted to be involved. He claimed he knew a perfect buyer. Stick, however, distrusted him deeply. Sardin's past was notorious, full of shady deals and dangerous friends. Still, Sardin convinced his mother-in-law Piss that he could handle the sale. Piss persuaded her siblings to trust him. "Let Sardin take care of it. He knows what he's doing," she said. Reluctantly, they agreed. Sardin gathered all the necessary papers and made each of them sign. But whenever they asked about the mysterious buyer, Sardin avoided the question, muttering vague excuses and vanishing for days. The delays and the poison. When the day came to finalize the sale, Sardin appeared with a story. The documents got lost in the wind, he claimed. The storm blew them away. They had no proof, so the siblings redid everything. But before the second attempt could proceed, tragedy struck. Sardin's wife, Viper, was poisoned. Sardin told everyone it was an accident, but whispers spread that he was the one who did it, just to delay the sale again. Rose's pain. A month passed. Sardin still hadn't completed anything. When Rose confronted him, he exploded with arrogance. "I'm the one holding this deal together. You should be thanking me." He insulted her, dismissed her, and made her feel worthless. Rose, heartbroken but silent, kept her pain inside. Days later, she collapsed and fell into a coma. Her sons, Razor and Knife, were devastated. Razor wanted to kill Sardin immediately, but Knife calmed him down. "Wait," he said. "We'll get justice when the time is right." Rose miraculously survived, and Sardin promised once more. "Tomorrow, the money comes. But it must go through my bank first." Desperate to end the chaos, the heirs agreed. The final betrayal. The next morning, Sardin disappeared, along with all the money. He fled with his mother-in-law Piss, abandoning everything, including his only daughter, Shit, a troubled woman working in adult films. Sardin and Piss vanished without trace. Tragedy soon consumed the family. Both Stick and Rose died within the same year. Some said of heartbreak, others whispered it was from curses tied to the cursed house itself. The revenge. Razor and Knife, now orphaned and enraged, vowed to avenge their family. They hired an assassin named Bannon, a cold and calculating killer. Bannon found Sardin and Piss hiding in a cheap motel on the edge of the desert. That night, the House of Shadows claimed its final debt. Sardin and Piss were both executed. Bannon took their stolen money and delivered it back to Razor and Knife, the last living heirs of the cursed legacy. Epilogue. The old family house still stands, empty and silent. Some say the wind that blows through its broken windows whispers the names of those who died because of it. Others say that in the moonlight, you can still see Head's shadow pacing through the halls, guarding the home he refused to let go of, even in death.